Good morning. I am just about to leave the Whitewater Preserve, and that was a really nice place to stay. So if you're a hiker, I totally recommend staying here because there's bathrooms, like really nice clean bathrooms with flushable toilets and sinks, and a huge area for camping and picnic tables and water everywhere, which obviously is really important. It was really nice to stay there. Today's gonna be probably the hardest day I've had yet. We're at about a little under 2,200 miles right now. 2,200 feet in elevation. And we're getting up to close to 9,000 today, maybe. I might have to break that up, but I wanted to do around 20-ish miles today. And that goes up to 9,000, a little under, but that's about 7,000 feet of elevation gain, which is brutal with a pack on, and it's gonna be hot today. So I talked to some hikers, and if we meet up some point in the day, if we see each other, we're gonna try to do some night hiking because that's a really big day. Not all miles are created equal, that's for sure. But anyway, just gonna get started. I have a half-mile trek out of here, and then we're gonna get going. This is Whitewater Preserve. And then all the camping is that way. Also, I'm gonna try to strap my Z-Lite on top today and see how it works out. I don't really like it being on the bottom of my pack because it kind of like hits my booty sometimes, and I don't know. And whenever I set my pack down, it's just kind of weird. So we're gonna try it up here today. Also, these Z-Lites are not comfortable. People keep asking me about them. It is not comfortable to sleep on. Probably at least twice a night, I wake up thinking I rolled off of my mat, and then I'm like sleeping on the floor, like on the ground. Then I realize, no, I'm still on my Z-Lite. But they're super light, and they're like the easiest things ever to, to lay down and pick up. There's no inflating, deflating. They're not loud, super easy, lightweight. They're just kind of bulky, not very comfortable, but I'm fine with not being that comfortable. I mean, I'm out here living like outside. It doesn't get very comfortable sometimes, and so I'm okay with it. But people keep asking me about them. It's okay. I mean, yeah. Okay, so this is where I came from. The trail just kind of goes up. I love when I can see it. And then we did some switchbacks up there, and now we're here. I love how there's those two cute little clouds right above that peak. Can't believe I was there a few days ago. Hello! So I'm on the second climb of the day. There's a nice little breeze, so it feels okay. But my legs feel good. I like this climb because it's pretty gradual. Those really steep ones, I have to stop often. But yeah, it's pretty warm out, but the breeze, like I said, makes it feel really good. There's a bunch of us that were camped at that Whitewater Preserve area, so I keep seeing more people today than I normally see hiking, which is nice. There are some new faces, so that's always cool. But the clouds pretty much gone from yesterday, so no storm today. I love how the ground keeps changing colors due to like whatever kind of rock and sediment are right here. But this is pale, and it's like dark. It's almost like there's like a line there. It also is doing it with like this reddish clay color. I don't think there's any around here. But here we go again. Just switches color. Beautiful 360-degree views. So it is about 10:30 a.m. and I've already done quite a good amount of miles and elevation gain and loss and gain and loss today. But it's a little toasty, so I'm just gonna hang out in this little shaded spot for a bit. I have my 5,000 foot climb is coming up next. So I'm gonna just take a little breather before I start that. There's water in about like a mile, so gonna maybe actually take a siesta there. It's like a mile or two, something like that. Take my long day break there and then do the remaining miles when it gets a little bit cooler. So that's the plan for now. Back in the desert. Look at this cool rock. Oh, I love nature. The side of this hill has so many different like rocks and roots in it. Crazy. All right, the trail is somewhere here. I mean, I hope. In this muddy water. Ooh. Yeah, my shoes all dirty. Not too bad. Oh wait, there's more. Okay. It is now 3:30 p.m. and I just got done with my over 2-hour long break. And it was so amazing. I wanted to stay there, but I have more miles to do, so I had to get myself up and going, even though that seemed almost impossible because I was so relaxed. Done about 12 so far today. Originally I wanted to do a bigger push, go about 9-ish more miles, 10 more miles, but I'm so relaxed right now that I may stop in a little over 5 miles. I did a lot of climbing today, so if I did stop in 5, tomorrow there'll be some climbing, but I think it might be actually broken up better. But we'll see. If I get to the campsite in 5 miles and I still feel really good and motivated, I'll just keep going. But I don't really like to make set plans. I just want to go off how I feel. And right now I'm really relaxed and chilling. I also washed some of my clothes in the stream that I was hanging out next to. Not washed with soap, but I just took my main shirt, my windbreaker, and my socks, and I scrubbed them in the water and laid them out while I took a little nap and I ate. And the stains are still there, but they smell much better, so I feel really good about that. So I am at about mile 231, and this is like the first time since I started the trail that there was like substantial amount of water. This like river is like, or this creek, it's called Mission Creek, and we've been following it for like all day, and I still have about 10 more miles with it. And I just came and explained how amazing it feels to know that there's just water right next to me. That's been one of the hardest parts for the desert for me, is just the lack of water. Sometimes it gives you anxiety, or I should say it gives me anxiety. Even after we stop crossing this creek, I think we have another kind of a decent stretch with no water, and I'm already trying not to think about it, but it's hard not to worry, because I can just lay out in the sun and get hot and thirsty. But I'm hiking miles and miles up these mountains, down these mountains, up these mountains, you know, with a heavy pack on. So it's like I get thirsty, and when you don't have water, yeah, it sucks. So my point is that it's been so nice just walking next to this, you know, water flow and hearing it, and knowing like that if I was thirsty I could just stop and, you know, chug some water with no worry about running out. Okay, I love it. I just passed like 3 or 4 different like groups of these trail crew workers out here doing trail work or whatever, and each group commented on my neck tattoo, and half of them thought it was real. Some of them commented and was like, "Hey, nice tattoo," and I'm like, "Thanks, it's fake," and they're like, "We know." But then like the other half was like, "That's a sweet neck tattoo," and I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, like it's fake." And they're like, "What? Really? Oh, I thought it was real." So that's funny. Maybe I might have to get this tatted on. What is it, like a... yeah, we'll see. Okay, the trail is somewhere. I don't really know where, but I'm gonna have to get across this somehow, I reckon. Okay, I'm a little lost right now. There's like no trail, and there's just like, I'm just like mobbing over bushes and making my own path, but I'm like, I really don't even know where the trail is. And I can't even find, I'm trying to look for footsteps, like footprints or whatever. There's so many going in so many different directions. I think other people have had to get lost around here too. Okay. I literally just like walked through all that. I have lots of cuts on my legs now, but I made it out into some openings, so I'm sure I'll find the trail somewhere. But it's so pretty out here, I don't really mind. And there's water, so not scared. So I see people walking up there, like, ooh, where's my finger? Right there. And right there. My finger looked huge in the zoom. And I'm down here, and they're up there. I think I have to get up there somehow. I really don't know how I got this lost. Oh boy. Remember, I need a babysitter. I just climbed up this. And the trail is right over here. Literally no clue. Okay, I found the trail. Since I got lost and had that kind of fun today. I think I'm only gonna camp at the closest campsite. I also ran into some people and chatted for a bit, and so the sun's about to drop behind the mountain, so I have about like a mile left. A lot of people were headed to this little campsite, and so I have a feeling when I get there aren't gonna be any spots, so I'll have to get creative. I may have to like go a bit back past, but I decided to try to find something as soon as I get there. But I'm gonna get up bright and early tomorrow and crush those miles, baby. My cuddle buddies tonight.